No matter what industry you're in, if you cold call, you're going to be rich for life. If you're in real estate, cold calling is life or death. Seriously. Yet most agents are terrified of it. They freeze up, they sound like robots, or they avoid the phone entirely. It's called call reluctance. Does this sound familiar? We've all been there, we've all done that. And here's the difference. Most agents who push through it, master cold calling, are the ones that cash in the checks. So today, I'm arming you with 7 killer psychological tricks to dominate your cold calls. These are subtle tactics that get your prospects to actually stay on the line and talk instead of hanging up on your sad ass. Oh. Use these and you won't just make calls, you'll be setting appointments and closing deals on a monthly basis. Personally, I used to get sweaty palms just from dialing the phone. My heart would race on every ring. I'd feel really uncomfortable. Fast forward to now, I can book 1, 2, 3 listing appointments before lunch just from making cold calls. So what's changed? It wasn't magic. It was simply learning how to play the mind game. Because a cold call is 90% psychology, simply 10% of the words you say. The beautiful thing is, once you get how people think, you can predictably turn strangers into prospects. It's like having a cheat code for sales. By the end of this, you'll know how to keep people on the phone, build instant rapport, and guide them toward a yes without feeling sleazy. Ready? Let's dive in. Trick number 1, start with a curious tone. The first few seconds of a call make or break you. If you sound like every other pushy salesperson, click, they're gone. Instead, use a friendly, inquisitive tone to spark their curiosity. For example, when they answer, say, in a warm voice, "Hello, do I have the pleasure to speak with John?" Their brain goes, "Okay, he sounds professional. People want to be spoken to with some respect." Now they're engaged. You're not selling, you're being professional. It flips the script. They lean in, you get a few more precious seconds before they might hang up. Trick number 2, don't sound like a salesperson. Be a neighbor. Nobody likes a sleazy salesman, especially not on the phone at dinner time. So drop the sales voice, talk like you're either their neighbor or friend. Use a normal, relaxed tone. Even if you have a script, deliver it conversationally. I often open calls with people that I have spoken with previously. "Hey John, it's David Knight. How are you doing today?" In a genuine way before I mention I'm an agent. Feels familiar and real, not salesy. Here's a psychology hack. We trust voices that sound familiar and friendly versus canned and pitchy. Be human, be real, and they'll actually listen. Trick number 3, mirror their mood and pace. People like people who are like them. It's subconscious. If they answer gruff and busy, get to the point quickly. If they sound relaxed and chatty, slow down and chat a bit. Match their energy and speaking pace. This is difficult for me because I'm from the Northeast, but I've learned how to do this. And this builds instant rapport. They won't even realize why, but they'll say like, I like this guy. So just keep it subtle and genuine. If they feel like you're on the same wavelength, they'll be far more open to you. Trick number 4, use their name and personalize the conversation. A person's name is the sweetest sound to them. People like being called by their name. Dale Carnegie was right. Use their name early and a couple times. Mr. Jones, the reason why I'm calling is, it simply grabs their attention. And mentioning something specific to them, if you can. Maybe you know they have a 2-story on Maple Street. How are you liking Maple Street, by the way? This shows it's not a generic robocall, and they'll feel seen and trust you more. Trick number 5, ask open-ended questions to get them talking. Avoid the yes or no dead ends. You sound like a robot if you do that. Ask questions that start with who, what, where, why, when, and how. Gets them to open up. This way you can have a productive conversation. They might even reveal problems you can solve, effectively convincing themselves. People love to talk about themselves, so let them and listen. The more they talk, the more you know to make them happy. Trick number 6, embrace objections and reframe them. Most newbies fear objections. They fear it like the plague, but not you. Expect them. I'm not interested. We're not selling. Just send me info. The trick is to agree and redirect. If they say, I'm not interested, reply calmly. Totally understand. I wouldn't be interested either if a random agent called me out of the blue. See what you did? You disarmed them. Then pivot. Actually, I'm not trying to sell you on anything right now. I have some information on your neighborhood I thought you'd find useful. See what happened? You agreed with them and then pivoted to offer helpful information. Pressure off, and now they'll actually listen. Find a way to flip the objection into a talking point rather than a wall. Trick number 7, assume the close. Don't ask for permission. A lot of agents simply ask, so would it maybe possible to make sense to possibly come by and take a look? You build rapport, you identify their need, assume the appointment, lead confidently. Tell you what, let's do this. I can swing by this afternoon, take a quick look at the house and show you what it could sell for. This way, you can make an educated decision. Does that sound fair? Usually, they'll either agree or suggest a different time. Either way, you got an appointment. Even if they object, handle it and assume. Again, the key is you confidently painted the next step, and people follow confident leadership. More appointments equals more listings. Simple. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Fear. Maybe you're thinking, Dave, I hate cold calling. I'm just not good at it. Well, nobody's born a natural phone warrior. You get good by doing it. If it's not worth doing for 10 years, it's not worth doing for a day, meaning commit to the process. The first calls will feel awkward. You might bomb a few. We've all been there. Difference is whether you push through and learn. Another pitfall, sounding too scripted. Scripts are great, but only if you deliver them naturally. Don't read it like a robot. Practice enough that you can say it without sounding like you memorized it. And please, don't take it personally when someone hangs up or swears at you. They don't know you, they're just reacting. You'll hear many no's, but you only need a few yeses. Every dial is one step closer to a deal, so keep going. Imagine this. Instead of dreading phone time, you actually look forward to it because you know your system works. You pick up the phone and effortlessly start conversations. You hear less of that dial tone click and more, yeah, actually, I have been thinking about selling. Picture setting a listing appointment from a cold call you made at 9 a.m. and by 5 p.m., you've got the contract signed. How would that change your business? You'd feel unstoppable. Your pipeline would be consistently full. While other agents are complaining cold calling doesn't work, you're living proof that it does, stacking up deals from thin air. That's the power of mastering this skill. It's a superpower that can generate listings and commissions on demand. And that confidence carries into everything else you do. Suddenly, no other prospecting seems intimidating. You conquered the hardest one. Skills pays the bills, and you just mastered one of the most lucrative skills in real estate. So here's the bottom line. You've got the tactics. Now you need to put them into action. And if you want to accelerate this learning curve, come practice with us. At Elite Builders, we do daily prospecting workshops and live cold call role play sessions. You get to practice these tricks in real time with me and other top agents until your fear evaporates and your skills are razor sharp. We'll even give you the proven scripts and objection handlers. You heard some of those today. Don't go it alone and reinvent the wheel. Hit the link below or scan the QR code to schedule a call with me. Let's talk about getting you into our program so you can start dominating your market. But in real estate, your network equals your net worth. And there's no faster way to build that network than picking up the phone. We're here to help you. Book that call. Let's turn you into a cold calling machine. Let's go, let's grow.